He said he knew more than it, so I let him delete his entire company database. I used to work as the lead systems admin for a medium-sized company that thought it was bigger than it actually was. You know, the type executives in $2,000 suits making decisions with their egos instead of logic. And leading the charge, Jim, the new VP of operations who had just been poached from a much smaller firm and walked in like he invented the internet. Jim was the kind of guy who'd interrupt engineers mid-sentence to correct them on basic networking terms. First week, he told our cybersecurity lead that two-factor authentication was slowing productivity. Second week, he asked why we waste time on backups when nothing's broken. And by week 3, he had dubbed himself tech-savvy because, wait for it, he built his own gaming PC in 2012. I should have known it was downhill from there. Our team managed the entire internal database, a custom-built setup with terabytes of sensitive data, internal tools, legacy app configs, and of course client contracts dating back a decade. We had automated backups, version control, access restrictions, the whole shebang. Enter Jim, who suddenly decides we're migrating everything to a cloud platform he picked without consulting. When I gently pointed out that his plan ignored data regulations, bandwidth constraints, and literally every protocol we had in place, he told me, look, I know more than I've done this before. Just give me admin access. Now, normally I'd push back hard, but this man had the CEO's ear and was bulldozing departments left and right. HR already hated him. Finance was terrified of him. And I was done babysitting grown men with savior complexes. So I smiled and gave him exactly what he asked for. Full admin access to the staging environment, not the production server. Oh, the staging server looks just like the real thing, but it's isolated, backed up every 5 minutes, and has no ability to touch live data unless explicitly pushed by IT. Jim didn't note it. For 3 days, he poked around pretending to be a DevOps god, renaming folders, disabling scripts, rewriting configs with zero documentation, and sending braggy emails like simplifying the system. Don't worry, I've got it. Then came the email I was waiting for. Subject, cleaning up legacy files permanently, no turning back. The man had gone into the staging environment and issued a delete command. Thought he was purging old junk. What he actually deleted, every fake record, placeholder, client entry, and intentionally broken conf file we had set up to test disaster recovery. Of course, nothing broke, but Jim, he strutted around like Tony Stark, claimed he'd streamlined operations, even tried to schedule a meeting with the CEO to report on the cleanup. That's when my manager finally stepped in and dropped the bomb. Jim, you've been working in a sandbox. The real database is untouched. The room went dead silent. Jim blinked like someone pulled his Wi-Fi cord out of his brain. Then came the glorious meltdown. He demanded to know why we'd tricked it. My boss deadpan said, we don't give live access to people who don't understand the system. You wanted control and we gave you a safe version. Jim stormed out. A week later, he resigned to pursue other opportunities. We kept his deleted sandbox files as a training example. The email chain, framed, right next to our coffee machine. Moral of the story, if you scream about being smarter than IT, don't be shocked when your master plan gets archived as a cautionary tale. We don't fight back, we just let you bury yourself, one fake database at a time.